my frères, my peoples. Got a special guest for you guys today. Then I put my Daki, my boy, Manny, Zella, London boy. But before I say more, I'll let him introduce himself, innit?
My name is Manny. I'm from Enfield, EM3. And I'm from London. Yeah, this is my story. I ain't gonna say no more, but this is my story. Right. Let's get into it.
The whole point of this mission or this little video, yeah, especially is for the Congolese youth. The one that are stuck in London, the one that are in a gang culture, the one that want to be bad boys, the one that are not utilizing their opportunity, the one that are disrespecting their blessings, you get me? Eventually, it catches up to you. You don't want to get deported. My brother's been here for 9 years, you understand? There's a lot of guys, but I can't find many people that are willing to tell their story honestly, pure from the heart. But before we start, I'll let him show you like where he's from, where he came up in London, the schools he went to, and just a little bit of his background, and then obviously we'll go from there.
Right, I'm from Enfield. I went to Albany School. I went to Wycliffe School, which is in Brent Cross. I started really, you know, as a family person, really. Came from a good family background and that. But you know how it goes and everything and that. I'm not going to go really into too much in it, but I'm going to tell you more about my little story. I got kids. And I haven't seen my kids for like a good 10 years now. You know? I've done my time. I've done 8.5 years in prison. I came out and I got deported. Since then, I haven't seen my kids and that. Where I haven't seen my kids and that, it's like another way really, it secretly hurts. It hurts so much and that. That's why I always try to give advice to other people. Don't follow my shoes. You know, you gotta wear your own shoes and knowing exactly where your shoes is gonna take you. You know, I don't really want to get into too much and about what I want to do. Just give a good advice and tell them, don't end up like me. Do not end up like me.
Hold on, let me get into this. Quick one. Just for the know, innit? You understand? Just keep it real, innit? Why did you get deported? Was you in gangs?
I got deported because I was in gang. Gang affiliated, really. You know? Gang affiliated. And hanging around with friends, a lot of friends and that. You know? We went to do something. And the friend kind of snitched on me, really, in a way and that. He wanted to take everything and that. The way he wanted to take everything, and I wasn't really to let him take everything and that. He pulled out a knife for me, just his own knife, and it's the one that went inside him and that. You know, I was in the influence of drugs, a lot of drugs. You know, I was influenced in the way I lived in the streets. I was looking at this little thing, he ran away with the drugs and that. It was meant to feed my kids and that. Once I sell it, I get money to feed my kids. But he took it off of me. And I wasn't willing to let nobody take it off of me. That was when I was young. But now, we kind of go back into growing up in life and that. And when I think about the things I've done and that, I'm actually kind of disgusted with my own self, really, in a way. I can't blame nobody. I can't blame all this, I can't blame that. No, I can only blame myself. You know?
No, you kept it real there. You see, the reason I wanted him to say a few words about his own life, he's keeping it real, you understand? He's not trying to blame nobody. But you see the youth, he's already here. It's not done, bro, but he's back here already, you understand? But you guys have still got opportunity out there. You can really make yourself out yourself, you understand? Be something, like make something where you come back and you respect it. Because life is hard, you understand? Like, I don't know, but I'll let him tell it. The first 2 years that he lived there, like his life was miserable. Put it this way, he slept outside the airport for 2 days. He didn't know no one. Then they took him to an area called Kimbanseki, you understand? But obviously, there is pure misery, you understand? You don't want to end up in them situation. You think you're hustling in London, shotting drugs and doing a gang. But you'll find out the real hustle. Tell them the difference.
This is what I wanted to say here. I can say Lingala, but it'll be really kind of hard for me to actually explain it to you. Now, I got deported here in 2017. 2017, it was like a shock really for me. Like, I'm absolutely in a country where I don't know nobody, I don't have no one. I'm going into Kimbateke. It was like a blessing really in a way of me seeing the countryside. But it was the worst. It was the worst, Richie. I caught up with a lot of gangbangers and the things that they were doing. It was really hard for me. Like for me to get into what they were doing. You know?
Different levels of badness, right?
Yeah, different level of badness. Because what I used to do, you can run away from the camera, you can run away from this and that, or even if you do get caught, they will guide you. But here, if you get caught, where they'll take you, you won't know. And the streets around, the youths around here, they're really hard. They don't have nobody. They don't have a family, which in Lingala they call them fazer, you know? So really and truly, it means that tramps, people that don't really have no mentality really in their head, and all they want to do is take whatever you have.
So when the man them think they're bad, brother, you see in this area, cuz, yeah, I ask him. I've got 2 people I'm walking with, you understand? We think we're bad, bro. We don't know badness, you understand? So save the badness for the Europe team.
Yeah.
Make the opportunity out yourself, cuz. When you come down to the country where you're really from, you're gonna find out you're not really bad, brother. All you've done is wasted an opportunity, you understand? Capitalize, make use of the opportunity. Don't squander it. Please, please, please. But, bro, let's do this. If you had to start again and you went back to London, would you live that life again, bro?
I would, boy, we'll come back again. As I said already, welcome to Messina, where I don't really know how to explain it. And showing a lot of people, a lot of youths, like our age, people younger than us, what they're being through and that. Like an example, we're in 2026, but look what one of my friends does, just so he can get a little money, so he can feed his kid.
You man talking about hustling, this is a real hustle.
You know, that's PlayStation 2s. You know, the owner of it is Danny, Dante, that's my brethren there. But I just want to show everybody, bro, even if it's hard or not, just hold yourself on that, because the system will fuck you up.
Yeah, but forget the system first, innit? What we gotta be real with ourselves as well, my guy.
Boy.
So what would you tell the youth to not make the same mistake, fam?
I'll tell them, I'll say, bro, I was doing everything and that, regardless, and I was raised up in care. You know, the system raised me up. But look where I am. You know, it's like, I don't have nobody here. I don't have nobody in this country. All I have is my friends, and when they do come over here and that, they help me out. And some of my little brothers, when they do come and that, a little help and that.
Right, bro, hold on.
Boy.
You man done gang, yeah?
I've done.
One sec.
Boy.
You done gang with the man them. How much of the man them are really checking for you in this country?
I absolutely got nobody. I only got 2 friends, which is my brother Cedric and my other brother Tango. You know? Like, boom. When Tango comes over here and that, he try and bring me a little slipper, a little trainer, I know this and that, but just to help me up and keep me confident. It's not about just money, or let's send Zilla some money. No, it's not about money. It's about hearing my people, you know?
No, the reason I ask you that, because a lot of youths think that when they get dipped, dog, you get me, the man I'm going to be gang and support. You understand? Family.
You won't have nobody. You won't have nobody. I've been to Pentonville prison. I've been to a lot of people. I've been to Oxford, you know, prison. I've been Newport prison. I've been everywhere. Norwich. Do you know what I mean? And I had a lot of friends. Like me, I got a lot of friends in London. I got family. But I don't see nobody. Why?
Cool,
because
if you had a chance, brother, to go back to London again, brother, and do this thing again, fam, would it be gang?
Ah, man, I don't know about that no more, man. You know, I don't know about that. For me, even to get a knife and put butter on a bread and that, I can't really touch a knife, and I got to get a spoon. Because my life was about knives and all this and that, with friends, having friends around me. But boy, I got deported. I don't have no friends.
Alright, so you're not.
I don't have the friends I was rolling with.
You man hearing that, yeah?
Where are they?
You're hearing that, yeah?
Where are they, my brother?
We'll there, innit? We'll do that later on in it, G, yeah?
We'll pull up over here.
You saying your neck of the woods, money?
Yeah.
Yeah? Give him a brief time, brief
This is a
time.
neck in that, bro.
Yeah.
You know, I
Good
can
one.
say in Lingala, but
Yeah.
I rather say in English.
Yeah, yeah.
This is the kind of life that man's living.
Come on.
You feel me?
Yeah, yeah.
They say, what don't kill you makes you stronger.
Come on, dog. I'm hearing you.
And inshallah, Allah knows best for anybody.
Allah Akbar.
You
Come
know?
on. You know already.
And that's what man always doing that. You know?
Hey,
Look at-
I'm getting a real footage, bro. The
Exactly.
Saturday, dog. You get it?
Exactly, my brother.
Yeah.
This is what I want to do. I want you to get everything and that. You know?
Say less, say less.
This is Messina,
Yeah, yeah.
where it all gets down.
Come on.
You know?
Come
You
on.
start from the bottom till you reach up and that.
Come
We
on.
know already a lot of Messina people from Messina and they're all in London.
Hey, you sat there from that feel like you're living the ghetto life, because
Yeah.
this is the real ghetto.
You get me?
This is the real ghetto.
And this is the life that man's living.
Don't want to end up here, you get me?
You don't want to end up here.
Trust me.
You don't
come
want to end up here, man. This is my 9th year.
on. Come on. What is it, 9 years already,
Yeah,
though?
9 years, my brother.
Yeah?
You know, next year I've done 10 years and that.
Alright, alright.
Don't trust the system.
Come on.
Don't trust the system, because once you trust the system, it will mess you up and that.
Say
You
less.
know, it will mess you up and that. So, regardless or not, man, even if you don't have it or you have it, just have God in your side and that, bro.
Hey.
My nigga,
Know already.
boom bang, yeah, Samula gang. Man, this is a little job that I do at night time, man, so I can get a little change in them, man, for the little one in the morning. You know, just gotta keep doing it. You know, this is a Kinshasa life and that. I gotta go and dash this bin. I gotta take it all the way to the top of the thingy, the forest over there, and dash it so I can get a little change quick and that. But yeah, man, this is Kinshasa. You know, this is the life really what everybody's maining over here now. You know, it's not like I chose it, but this is what it's come to reality. This is my 9th year. I have a little part-time something, and then sometimes I can't work because I get ill. When I get ill and I call one of my friends, and one of my friends will help me. I got a lot of friends, you know. Only a few of them help me, you know. But yeah, you know, this is the life that I chose in Kinshasa, and I got a lot to tell you, Tomorrow, there's another part. Thank you very much, man. Yeah.